today is it's Willpower Wednesday!
Season 3, Episode 3.
We got the juice! Alright, so let's just get down to it. Today, the motivation that we have for you is whatever you're doing. We don't know what you're doing. We're not going to act like Ernest and myself know specifically exactly what you're going through right now. But we do know this. Whatever you're going through, the thing that you need to do is recognize that you must trust the process. Trust the process.
It's a process. It's going to be a while.
Everything's not going to happen right away. And the thing is, if you trust the process, that usually shows wisdom of you having discernment, or shows that you're wise because you're trusting the process. Now, you can see this through one main way you can see this is because your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. Right? So whatever you're going through right now, it doesn't mean that you can't have your doctrine. It doesn't mean you can't not be in the NBA. It doesn't mean you're not going to write that book. It doesn't mean your album's not going to drop. It just means that's where you're starting.
And while you're trusting the process, I can guarantee you one thing, that there will be hard times. And I want you to expect the hard times, but one thing you don't have to do, you don't have to accept the hard times. See, the thing about hard times is that they expose a weakness. But with that weakness, you have the opportunity to turn that weakness into your strength. Why? Because you're trusting the process.
And that's showing that you're wiser now. That's showing that you're wiser now, that you're trusting the process. You're not so much worried about the process. Showing that you have some form of discernment because you chose whatever you're doing, and you know that whatever you're doing, you're going to eventually get to a place that you want to get. And if you're doing something that you don't want to end up, stop.
Abort mission.
You're doing the wrong thing.
Please go find what you want to do, what you'll be willing to trust the process to get towards.
And once you get through that, I want you to notice, lastly, you are not defined by your failure.
Nope.
Whatever you don't succeed with the first time does not define you. It doesn't make you who you are. It doesn't make you who you're going to be, because your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. And yes, there's going to be hard times. Yep, it's going to be hard. Yep, someone's going to hate on you. Yep, you're not going to get everything right the first time. But you don't have to accept it. That doesn't have to be something you allow to keep coming on. That's something you can reject and push hard. Because why, Mac?
Because you are trusting the process. You was already prepared for the hard times. You knew they was coming in the back of your mind, and you prepared for it because you already got your mindset right.
It's a process.
You already pushed through it.
You heard us last week when we said push. Push.
You pushing.
Trust that you got it.
But keep pushing. Push towards the goal at hand.
And when you're pushing forward and you're pushing towards the goal at hand, just recognize that it's a process, right? A process is something that happens gradually. It's not something that you're going to get right away that first time as soon as you're talking about it. But once you get through that process, you're going to be happy because you have reached success. You've gotten to that place that you want to get to. And after you made it, you can really tell yourself that, yes, I pushed, I trust the process, I chose, I had discernment, I was wise. Now that's all that we got for you this week. So you want to say?
I'm Ernest Mack.
And I'm Ernest D. Ashford. And you just watched another episode of Willpower Wednesday. Trust the process.
We out.